Press record here. And we're rolling.
We are rolling. What is going on, internet? We're about to start a little chit chat.
Let me close this. Ooh. There you go.
Don't make me drop a bomb on them.
Drop
All
the
right.
clues bomb for the Care
That's
Factor
it.
podcast.
Yes, sir. So we wanted to jump on, I think, and do a little talk on some gold collar stuff that was kind of going on last week on a video I dropped.
I saw that there's some questions about some of the stuff you've been talking about.
Yes. So we're talking about thou shalt not cheat on a side job.
Love it. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh.
Just so you guys can hear us better.
Ah, yes. All right.
Thou shalt not cheat on a side job.
Thou shalt not cheat on a side job.
So what was the big objection to it?
So I think what it really was I didn't really elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
So to elaborate now, I think a little bit more, I think there was a question of, hey, you're not allowed, you don't want your technician to go out and make money on the side, like trying to hustle and make that money.
It's easy to see it that way. Like, it's easy to take it at face value and be like, oh, this guy just wants, people to just be working one job. When in reality, that's not at all what you mean.
Right. No, it was much more to the effect of, if you're using a company vehicle,
Right.
company parts, company materials, and Freon, company gas, and you're just out there running and gunning after hours on the weekends, using all that, then yeah, that's what constitutes as thou shalt not cheat on a side job.
Right.
So I mean, I just wanted to jump on, like, I think it was good that we jump on something like this just to kind of elaborate more as we move through the gold collar stuff, because I think, like I said, it comes down to integrity, and I'm all for the American dream and the American hustle.
Right. So what would you constitute an effective or appropriate side job? What would that look like?
Yeah, I think appropriately, you have your own vehicle. You have your own parts that you use or that you attain if you need them. You have your own Freon if you need it.
Right.
And you have you're using your own stuff. And as far as helping family and friends and your own customers, maybe you have local mom and pop spots. Outside of that, you shouldn't be using, going after your customers, your company's customers.
Right.
And stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, I've noticed for the most part, most service companies have a clear idea of who they're going to service, right? Like, we're chain focused here, hospitals, schools, fast food chains. So if there's something outside of that you want to service, as long as it's your own equipment and you're doing it on your own apart from the company, it should be okay. Yeah. But then I think a good point that you made was that people only have so much bandwidth. So, like, for you to be able to focus 100% on what you're doing, you're going to be making that money either way if you concentrate on having that one job.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of these guys, I think, especially the gold collar ones that we do talk about, they're working so many hours with us.
I bet.
Especially schools are open again, and I know my service companies out there, they're feeling it right now. Summer's wind down a little bit, but now the school's open, and that brings on a whole other kind of chaotic, mood to the
Right.
and feel to the business and the office itself. But, yeah, I mean, it's just there's no problem. There's no big problem on any of that. But I don't even know where they would find the time.
Right.
But if they do find the time on a weekend, go for it. I want nothing more. And I know my team, my family here knows I want nothing more than my guys and gals here to be super successful in everything they do. I want them to I want them to be able to go on vacations that they want to go on, take the time off they need. I want them to be able to get the house and the car and live good lives. That's what is so amazing about this industry.
Right. That you can actually make a decent living regardless of where in the industry you are.
It's just it's just the truth. So if these guys or gals are out there and they're saying, hey, you know what? It's just not cutting it for me, or maybe they're just, maybe they don't want to wind down on the weekend. Maybe they just want to keep hustling and keep moving. Some people have, they don't want to have that downtime.
And if you can do it, then you are a gold collar, and Godspeed.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just really the gist of it, without getting too crazy on the point. But I did want to do a little video to elaborate, so we could talk on this in this little kind of a podcast session.
Yeah, 5-minute pod.
Little mini pod session, and yeah, I mean, that's really it. So, listen, gold collar, guys.
That's right.
It's all about integrity, doing the right thing, and we're going to keep rolling through those, so make sure you keep checking that out.
Quick commercials, maybe? Talk about the FedConf?
We could do that.
Yeah, let's just,
So, listen, let the people know. Well, hold on a second. The Fed conference. Oh, baby.
You guys better be excited for the Fed conference, let me tell you, because we're planning it and we're working on it and people are buying tickets and it's already fun. Like I can already imagine how much fun it's going to be. So, just make sure if you have any questions, you let Rich know. I'm available myself. You can get us on LinkedIn, Instagram. Go to just go to thefedgroup.com.
Yes.
And it'll be the perfect way to just interact and find everything you need there. Even a great blog to just keep you engaged as the weeks lead up to it.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning. So obviously the group is on Facebook that this was all started on,
Right.
the Food Equipment Digital Disruptors. If you're not on Facebook, don't worry. Doesn't mean you're not allowed to be a part of it.
Right.
We would love to have you over there and getting into the group so you can be part of the community and the conversations that are happening. There's actually a lot of great networking happening. So we recommend getting over there to the group. But if not, again, thefedgroup.com has all the information. You can still attend the conference. We have less than 70 tickets remaining.
Yeah.
And the room block is going to be going. So make sure you get them now. Early bird tickets are still available until September 30th. And we're going to have some keynote speakers like Carlos Gil, Ed Stulak, Mike Moreno, Josh Zolan. And we're going to be doing crash courses, keynotes, panels. We are going to give you the confidence. We're going to give you the inspiration you need to start your journey into your media endeavors. Yeah. That is super important for 2020 and beyond.
I love it, man. I can't wait.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
we'll see you guys in Miami, if not sooner. We're off tomorrow to, by the time you're watching this, we'll already be in D.C.
For the Surfesa conference. So looking forward to meeting some new people.
Yep.
I'll be an ambassador this time around, so we'll be helping out the first timers and good to see some old friends.
Yeah, and if we already met, nice to meet you. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. So I think that's it. Now we'll close this one out. I hope that brought a little bit more of context to the gold collar. Thou shalt not cheat with a side job.
Yes.
Let's take it out. See you on the next one.
Care Factor Podcast.